Nagpapatuloy po ang elimination round ng inyong 12 Filoil Flying the Preseason Cup presented by Chooks to Go. And we have two outstanding ball games on tap for you today. Una, all NCAA battle between the Lyceum Pirates and the Letran Knights. And then later at 6:30 p.m., Gilas Pilipinas tatapatan ng UP Fighting Maroons. But first, we have the finalists of the NCAA last season in Lyceum na naghahanap ng mga bagong muka na isasalang in their next competitions, of course, going up against Bong Quinto and the rest of the Letran Knights, who will surely give them a tough fight here today. The first offering for your Filoil Flying the Preseason Cup today. Carlo Pamintuan po and Coach Charles. And Coach Charles, you are full aware of the preparations na ginagawa ng mga NCAA teams natin heading into the tournament. How important is the preseason cup para sa kanila?
Well, it's huge, Carlo, because as you said, malapit na yung season. So the final preparations, the last adjustments, mga last experiment nila, it's also a good chance to go against some UAAP teams. So it's not just NCAA versus NCAA. A good chance to see your players, your new rookies for the first time. Those na finally mga nag-residency, makakalaro na together with the teammates. So these preseason tournaments, particularly this Filoil tournament, is just so important to these NCAA teams.
Tignan natin ngayon ang team standings natin in Group B. Kung nasaan itong dalawang kupunan. You can see there, yung Lyceum nahirapan sa kanilang unang tatlong laban. And what do you expect coming from yung itong team ni Coach Topex Robinson for the rest of this tournament?
Well, let's face it, they are missing their key players. Wala si CJ Perez, wala yung mga Marcelino twins, wala si Enzuzu, their import, but they're still a scrappy team. We played practically this lineup also in another tournament, and they're very tough. I mean, they still play hard. The identity of Coach Topex is still there. So whether or not they are undermanned, you can still expect them to go hard.
Next man up yung laging sinasabi sa basketball, and we're seeing that from the Lyceum Pirates right now. Kaya nga, wala itong 5 sa pinakamagagaling nilang players because they want to see new faces. Susubukan kung sino yung pwedeng tumulong sa kanila in their upcoming campaign in the NCAA. In their last game, tinalo sila nitong Arellano. And look at these numbers. Siyempre, 18 players yung naglaro para sa Arellano, sa 10 lamang para sa LPU.
Yeah, they really struggle. And the key statistic there is the turnovers. Usually, baliktad yan eh. Lyceum yung pinakamagaling mag-force ng turnovers. Pero sila, nagka-27 turnovers. And it's really tough to win a game when you commit that many turnovers. Again, you can make an excuse for them that, well, their best players aren't there. But, you know, they're still, most of their guys are still here. Wala lang yung maybe top 5, top 6 players. But still, those guys are key. And, you know, I expect Lyceum to still battle hard and give Letran a tough match in this one.
Sa kabilang banda naman ng Letran Knights, kinapos lang sa dulo sa kanilang huling laro kontra sa FEU Tamaraws. They had a good game, good outing in that one. Just did not have enough ammunition pagdating ng endgame.
Yeah, we covered that game, and I thought they actually played very well. They played good enough to win that game, but the defense of FEU was key. You hold them to just 40%, 77 points lang, and that's how FEU eventually won that game. They had guys who basically made plays and hit the big shots, while Letran's offense kind of stalled because really it was only Bong Quinto who was carrying the scoring load for the whole Letran team. But you know what, they played very well against FEU, and I still think that Letran is a legitimate Final Four contender again in the NCAA.
Bong Quinto will be leading the charge for the Letran Knights. Yung mga numerong binibigay niya dito sa koponan na to have been outstanding in their first 2 games, and we expect him to even elevate his contest kasi nagkaka-chemistry na, gumaganda na yung takbo ng team nila here in the Filoil Flying Cup.
Bong Quinto's one guy who I think has just continued to improve. I got a chance to go against him up close again in the D-League, and he's improved so much from last NCAA season. And then he played in another tournament, yung Maharlika, right before this one, and you know his improvement has been steady. He's been the leader, he's been the best player, scoring inside, outside. He's posting up almost everybody and you know creating plays for his teammates. So he has taken over from Reynam Batak as basically the main gunner of Letran.
Now let's send it over to our Barker para ipakilala ang starting units ng magkabilang koponan.
At point guard number 1, Dino Ibanez. Starting at guard number 4, Spencer Preta. Center number 18, Jeremy Mahinay. Starting at forward number 20, Yancy Remulla. LPU Pirates head coach is Topex Robinson. And now let's carry on the starting five of Goleo de San Juan de Letran Knights. Center number 1, Larry Muyang. Starting at guard number 7, Jeric Balanza. At point guard number 8, JP Calvo. Power forward number 10, Cristiano Pajarito. Starting at forward number 19, Bong Quinto. Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights is led by Jeff Napa. Our officials for this ball game are Salvador Cortez Jr., Arnoldo Bermeo, and Dennis Escaros.
Your starting units para sa magkabilang kupunan for Letran, Calvo Balanza, Buyang Quinto, and Pajarito. And LPU featuring their shooters, si Preta, kasama ni Mahinay, Ibanez Remulla, and Ralph Tancinco. No, it's easy para sa mga ating fans sa PBA. Yamado itong Letran. Wala yung big names nitong Lyceum, but you cannot fall asleep against this team.
Absolutely. They're still a team that their system's not going to change. Basically, yun pa rin yung coaching staff. You expect a lot of pressure from them. They can force a lot of turnovers, which I think is one of the key points or the key weaknesses in the game of Letran. If they do that and get Letran to commit a lot of turnovers, then I'd say they still have a chance to beat Letran. Kahit na you can make the case na mas talented yung Letran. Here, a nice play to free up their better shooter. One of their better shooters, Preta. He just misses that look off that elevator play.
Both teams going to the long ball to start this contest. Bong Quinto aatake. Nice move inside. Quinto scores the first 2 points of this ball game.
Ganda talaga ng galaw ni Quinto. Again, he can drive now. Dami ng galaw. Half spin, spin move, sidestep. Ang dami ng iba't ibang finishes. And his confidence has just been soaring.
Pero sa kabilang banda naman, mabilis na bawi mula kay Remulla to knock the score at 2 apiece. For Quinto, Charles, gaano ka-importante yung experience na nakuha niya facing more seasoned opponents in the PBA D-League?
Oh, that's huge. I think his confidence has gone up. You go up against guys na mas magugulang pa sa'yo, mas veterano. It's really valuable experience. That's why a lot of the college teams join the D-League to gain that exact experience. And it's paying off right away.
Live on ESPN 5, this is your first game ngayong Martes after this. University of the Philippines Fighting Maroons going up against Gilas Pilipinas. Quinto with the extra pass. Balanza corner 3. Wala yan. Takbo tayo sa kabilang banda. Ibanez magbababa ng bola. Nice pass to Preta, but it was bothered from behind. Ball will remain with LPU.
I like that pass by Quinto to find the open shooter. He just missed that 3, but that's a good play. And Preta, he's never gun shy. This guy's a good shooter, but he has the license to shoot. He's a very good shooter. We saw that a lot even in the NCAA.
Kanya rin siguro, wala si Ayaay, wala si Zuzu, wala si Perez, wala yung kambal na Marcelino. Baka ako na yung biggest option ngayon on offense.
It's their chance to really prove themselves even more to Coach Topex, who isn't coaching in this game, but he's still there watching his coaching staff coach.
Uyang, mid-range jumper, good for 2. The big man showing us his touch mula sa labas.
Nicely executed action there by Letran. Really other big man for that easy jumper. Good spacing too.
4-2 is the count. Another 3-point shot. Launch. Wala. Foul from behind ang ipipito kontra kay Bong Quinto. Mahinay, the center, will be taking 2 free throws. No, another guy who improved by leaps and bounds, I mean, in my opinion, after the PBA D-League was Balanza.
I think so. I mean, he has the length, he has the shooting ability. It's just a matter of him expanding his game and doing a lot of the other things a little bit better. And so far, this Filoil, you can see that he has improved.
Split from the free throw line para kay Mahinay, as the count is 4-3 in favor of the Letran Knights. Good passing inside. Muyang naman ang makakakuha ng foul sa loob.
Mahina is a guy who, if I'm not mistaken, came from San Beda High School. So this preseason tournament is valuable for a guy like him. Obviously, maybe this first year, and Zuzu will still be playing for Light Team. He's going to play maybe close to 30 minutes a game. You're not going to get too much playing time, but the long run development, all these tournaments really matter for young players.
Coach Jeff Napa, head coach of the Letran Knights, naghahanap ng paraan para patibayin pa ang kanyang koponan for the upcoming NCAA tournament. Currently, they're down by 2 points, 5-3. Split from the line din para kay Muyang. Bad connection there. Tancinco with a wayward, sorry, that was Ibanez with a wayward pass.
Yeah, miscommunication there on the backdoor. He was open for 3 si Remulia, but he decided to cut.
Kung ikaw ba yung umakat na player, how do you tell your teammate without telling your teammate na you will cut instead of stay sa baseline?
Usually it's just eye contact. Remulia is one of the newer guys also in this Lyceum team. Pag familiar na yung mga players sa isa't isa, it's so easy. All you have to do is shake your head a little and you know, reading the defense. But coaches really drill that a lot in practice. That's why chemistry is so important in any team. Yung tinatawag ng term na ginagamit ng maraming coaches is nagkakaamuyan na. So pag nagkakaamuyan yung mga players, I mean, it becomes their instinct when to go backdoor. But of course, it still happens that you can't avoid teams making turnovers in plays like those.
75 is the council in favor of the Letran Knights. The push shot inside, short Muyang. Tinapik papunta kay Quinto. As this ball, I think, will remain with the Knights. Calvo missing on his first look from the field dito sa larong ito.
I see him switching to the zone there on that inbounds, and Calvo makes them pay.
That three-point shot is brought to you by Choose to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Mabilis na bawi sa kabilang banda, mintisang tira, put back. Still won't fall para kay Mahinay.
It's a good look though. He's got to make that little putback.
Quinto hangs me there, wala. Muyang follow-up. Muyang has been outstanding down low in the opening minutes of this game.
Yeah, he's going to use his big body and really pound the bigs of Lyceum. I think that's one. He's going to be one of the few remaining big men who can play back to the basket or be that physical presence down low. A lot of the bigs nowadays, gusto nila sa labas and pop, pero si Muyang medyo throwback big in a sense that he loves to play under the basket, inside the paint, and just bully people.
Alam niya na dyan talaga siya maaasahan. No? He's going up against imports in the NCAA, so you know that his toughness is already there.
This guy is a transferee from LaSalle, and I think he's definitely found a home here in Letran.
Magbabalansa ng tao ang Lyceum. You know, we were talking about chemistry and how important it is. Siyempre, karamihan dito sa players na to ng Lyceum are not yet used to playing alongside each other because the first 5 usually plays the most minutes at madalas merong members ng team na yan nakasama sa kanila. As this three-point shot is brought to you by Choose to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
Spread finally connecting there, but you're right. Guys like Ayaay, the Twins, CJ Perez, they play heavy minutes, so it's a big loss. But guys like Preta, Ibanez, they've also been part of that, well, finals team. Tancinco was also there. So malakas pa rin naman tong Lyceum team. Yun lang, mabigat talaga yung mga pangalan na binanggit ko earlier.
From their leading scorers in scoring, itong si Pericas already in the game para sa kanyang kupunan. Remulia up top. Tancinco. Nasa kay Pericas. Maganda yung defense so far na Letran. Hook pass to the corner. Three-point shot is good.
That's definitely a shot of Tancinco.
That three-point shot is brought to you by Chips to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
You mentioned Pericas right away, making that play, that nice hook pass on the pop to find Tancinco. In 3 games, Pericas has averaged 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 5.3 assists per game. So those are very good numbers.
Muyang has been working hard on the offensive glass. Finally, nakapasok na rin siya ng putback.
6 points now for Muyang in this game. This is Letran going with the full court press.
Tancinco, nag-ikot ng bola. The corner 3, good again.
Wow, great spacing by Letran, by Lyceum, and great ball movement there.
That three-point shot is brought to you by Chips to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. We will go to our first time out of this contest. Para sa Lyceum, ang tema ng 12 Filoil Flying the Preseason Cup ay maghanap ng mga bagong manlalaro na pwede nilang bigyan ng opportunity, especially in the upcoming NCAA tournament. And so far, itong si Casper Pericas is stepping up and providing steady numbers for his squad.
Yeah, I don't care that this is just Filoil. It's still not easy to put up those type of numbers. The only drawback is that he's turning the ball over, but as a young player, those are the little things that he can improve on anyways, and that's why you have tournaments like this. But he's definitely been a bright spot for this Lyceum team.
Remulia Remulla has also been playing well in this ball game. He
His
drives to his
size.
left. Remulla, the layup, Mintis.
I like his size, his length, his ability to attack the basket. He also hit a 3 earlier.
Pero Charles, nahihirapan sa rebounding department itong Lyceum
Well,
without Zuzu in the middle.
Well,
Another offensive rebound for Muyang. He loses the ball. Gets it back. Pero ngayon, mawawala na ng tuluyan.
there's almost a turnover for Lyceum. It's not.
Perigas with the extra pass as they get 2 more points down low.
You can see Lyceum, as we said, they're going to be a scrappy team. There are 4 guys basically crowding Kuyang there. Got him to miss. They're still pressuring the ball. They do have 5 team fouls already, so penalty na sila, which is typical anyways when you pressure the ball a lot, and that's going to be free throws for Calvo. Gotta know though when it's too much pressure in your team foul situation.
Yung awareness sa laro, no? Yun yung kailangang ipakita ngayon itong mga batang manlalaro ng Lyceum. They have to be careful as they will give up free throws every time they commit a foul.
You see Kaduya also entering for Lyceum. He played very well for them last season in the NCAA. One of the veterans na rin, pero bata pa yan. So he still has a lot of playing years. I'm a big fan of his game. Just maybe needs to improve his outside shot and develop it a bit more.
Itong si Kaduya was actually one of the key figures in Game 3 of the PBA D-League Championship. Those Zarks Lyceum kontra sa Chenlu. Kaduya played the point in that game. And napakarami niyang natulong, kaya sila ang nagkampiyon. 10 seconds remaining in the shot clock for the Pirates. Pilit na tira, wala. Maganda yung depensa nitong si Gio Bohot.
Well, that's what he does best. He bothers people up there. Big presence.
Ang Bohot, the long 3. No. Rebound makukuha ng Lyceum. Tatakbo si Perigas. No look pass. Should have looked. As the pass was stolen. Bong Quinto, mabilis na pasa. Ang Bohot down low, scores 2 points.
Shut it down. No look passing it down, but he converts. So I really like what Quinto does. He balances his scoring and his playmaking, his assists.
Another turnover for Lyceum. As you said, this was their big problem as Bong Quinto tips in his own miss. Wala pa rin, pero mananatili sa kanilang bola. Score is 16-15 in favor of LPU. Pajarito, uupo muna.
And you know, Carl, you see that last play. Perigas will not be given that turnover. It was his teammate who caught the ball and tried to save it. But that's partly his fault, because he threw an errant pass and forced the issue. But those are little things that you've got to work on. And don't commit turnovers like those.
Batilyer to Ambohon. Balik kay Batilyer ang bola. Attacks, kicks it out. A 3-point shot goes up. Wala. Ambohon gets the offensive rebound. Put back. Wala pa rin.
Rebounding again. Too many offensive rebounds being given up for Letran.
The Knights really working hard on the offensive glass. Perigas with a tough angle. It was almost safe, pero nakatapak na daw sa linya. Kaya naman mananatili ang bola sa Lyceum Pirates. 16-15 is the count in favor of Lyceum. A different Yancy inside. Itong si Remulla. His averages in the 3 games ng kanyang kupunan. 12 points, almost 9 rebounds. And pinaka-importante dyan, he has been solid from the field at 50%.
And he, together with Perigas, are the 2, you could say, new guys for Lyceum, who I think could really be a key rotation player for them in their upcoming NCAA campaign. I still think Lyceum, together with San Beda, are the clear favorites in the NCAA tournament.
Tapos pangatlo yung Benil.
I hope so. 1-0 pa kami ngayon, no? Undefeated. Perfect record, number 2 based on the standings. We'll take it.
Ang susunod yung kalaban are the Lyceum Pirates.
So I'm glad I'm covering this game.
Nag-scout din, a turnover. Once again, for Lyceum, coming off a timeout, yun yung mga nagpapatanda sa mga coaches tulad ni Charles Chu.
Yep, and well, medyo nag-credit that they kind of gave him a different look also off that inbounds, going a bit of a zone, and that changed it. But these turnovers, they're killers.
Franyu being pressured. Hindi niya pa rin natatawid. Finally does so. With a second to spare, then he goes all the way for the one-hander. Wala. Happy ka ng bola. Mapupunta sa Lyceum.
That was also almost an offensive rebound again for Letran. Again, Lyceum has to clean that up. They got to box out Letran and take care of the ball.
Ang Letran mukhang magpapatikim din ng version nila ng full court press, but it is easily handled by Lyceum. Kaduyak, binigay sa labas kay Serrano. Kaduyak gets it back. Nagbabasa ng depensa, high ball screen. Nice pass inside, pero mas maganda yung depensa. Somehow, they manufacture a shot out of it as Lyceum will get a couple of free throws. Malagasay being whistled for the personal foul. This is Ranzel Young taking the free throw. Pasok ang una to tie the ball game at 16 apiece. Sorry, give them a 2-point lead, 17-15. 2 for 2 for Young. Final minute and 15 seconds of our first quarter. Wayward pass, pero nahabol pa ng Letran. Batilier, corner.
Near steal there by Lyceum. So they're 2-1 press, giving a different look. And then here, you expect him to go on a zone again on this inbounds of Letran. There it is, 2-3 zone, doing baseline inbound ng Letran.
Franyo maglalabas ng bola. Nakaw play ang Bohon. Overshoots the banker. Solid trap coming from Letran, pero hindi nila makukumpleto with a steal as the ball will remain with Lyceum. 21 sa kanilang shot clock. Ericas ang magbababa ng bola. Again, alanganin din yung pasa, but somehow they get 2 points inside courtesy of Ranzel Young.
Napaganda nung in-anticipate yung cross-court pass na yun. So, good ball movement by Lyceum. A bit lucky.
Almost a violation there. But Young beating it.
Lyceum wants to stick under 2-3 zone here against Letran.
Just saw the offensive rebounding heavily in favor of Letran. That is the biggest reason why they're still in this game. Kahit na mas maganda na yung nilalaro ng Lyceum Pirates. At the latter part of this first quarter. 12 seconds remaining. Patay na yung shot clock. Oh, good steal coming from Batilier. Batilier blocked from behind, but he is fouled by Kaduyak.
Yeah, and Letran, that worked out well for them. They had the foul to give. Batilier basically went for a steal and, you know, got away with it. So they get 2 points, or will get a chance to score 2 points instead of the last shot for Lyceum.
Yun yung maganda, Charles, eh. Pag wala ka sa penalty, you can be extra aggressive in your defense in the dying seconds.
That's why you want to save your fouls. No silly fouls, no useless fouls. And Letran has done a good job of staying away from foul trouble in the first quarter.
Nasa linya, si Bon Batilier. Opportunities inches team closer. The first one is good.
One of the expected gunners also for Coach Jeff off the bench. Obviously, his first 5 medyo set na yan eh. Balyanza, Calvo, Hito. But off the bench, he's got Yu and Batalier. Those 2 guys really expect him to step up for them.
Kanilang energy guy na si Mandresa, nasa sahig
also
na rin.
Physical player. Travel. Oh, also travel, but there was a foul before that by Franyu.
Again, malayo pa sa penalty. Meron pang pwedeng ipamigay ang Letran in the final 3 seconds of the opening quarter. Ericas carried that ball, but he'll get away with it as a foul is called against you.
It's always tough for a guy off the bench to commit a foul, especially when you know isa na foul mo. But you know what? You gotta be a team player. Give your foul because coach asks you.
Ambohon bothering that pass. So good ending to the first quarter para dito sa Letran Knights. They started well, pero unti-unting uminit ang opensa ng Lyceum Pirates, and that is why they were able to take a 5-point advantage na ilapit nga lang ng konti. Courtesy of the 2 free throws from Bon Batilier as we will enter the second quarter of play with Lyceum holding a 3-point lead, 20-17 against Letran. In the first quarter of play, Larry Muyang had an outstanding performance, and hindi na rin nakakagulat because he has been providing these numbers for Letran inside. 12.5 points, 7.5 rebounds. That did not shoot very well from the field, but his effort, hindi mo matatawaran.
Well, he already has 6 points and 7 boards in this game, making his presence felt as you said. So that's one thing he will continue to do it there. You see the graphics. Wow, tama ako for once.
Saktong-sakto ang mga numero ni Coach Charles Ascaduya, will be playing the point guard position for Lyceum. Hooks the pass to Serrano, fakes the 3, goes inside, nawala yung bola, but it will remain on their side. 9 seconds sa shot clock na itong Lyceum Pirates.
I like that by Serrano. Although sometimes you want him to shoot maybe a floater there before the contact even comes. And he does it. Although it was another teammate who did it. But you get the point of what I was trying to say. And he has 8 points now off the bench.
Paminsan, pwede kang tumigil dun sa gitna and shoot that floater.
Minsan gusto lahat ng player, bangga, beat in sa area. But some defenders, some big men are very good at challenging. A good turnover by Calvo here.
Tatakbo ang Lyceum. Malakas ang tira. And another rebound goes to Bohon. Calvo, paano babawi sa kanyang pagkakamali? Umatake. Kick out pass to Batilier. Steps back. Nothing there. Goes the other side. Everything but the basket. Another offensive rebound para sa Letran, as Ambohot will take 2 free throws.
Yeah, they're killing them on the glass. Lyceum really has to double up and just focus on rebounding. I know you want to run, but you got to get that rebound first.
So you get different looks, no, mula sa center position nitong Letran Knights. Yung pang-umpisa mo, babangga sa loob, Larry Muyang, and then you get a shooter like Ambohon, but they give the same effort in terms of getting the offensive rebounds.
They love to crash boards. Si Mandresa, binanggit mo, malakas rin rebound. Si Quinto, malakas rin rebound. They will take advantage of their size.
Second free throw, wala para kay Ambohot. Tapikan ng bola, mapapanalunan ng Lyceum. They have a 4-point lead right now, 22-18. Maganda yung pasahan ng Lyceum as they break the press of Letran. They have 15 in the shot clock. Katuya fakes the 3. Finds his teammate. Serrano from the corner. Not that time.
Well, that's Nancinco actually in the same spot. Just missed this time. He's a big man. He really likes to pop. Doesn't like to roll as much.
Batilier with a nice pass down low.
Gotta finish that.
Everything but the basket para kay Mandresa. Atake si Ibanez. Mintis din ang tira ang Bohon with yet another rebound. Batilier. Another sorry miss. Nakukuha nila yung mga tirang gusto nila.
Oh, 2 missed layups na yan para sa Letran. Sayang. Those are really good looks. Those points could hurt you sooner or later.
Attack Mandresa, as we said.
Turnover after turnover for these two teams. Medyo sloppy ngayon. Missed layups, turnovers.
Pero yung effort ng Mandresa, hindi mo talaga matatanggal dito sa Letran. He is their extra possessions guy. As Kaduyak forces this shot. Parehong koponan, walang forma ang opensa.
Dribble drive for Lyceum, but haven't really gotten many good looks.
Alvo loses the ball to the sideline, pero natapik. Unana tapping the ball out of bounds. Nalabas muna si Ambohot at Mandresa. Babalik sa laro si Muyang at Balanza. Balanza.
Zone defense, Lyceum rebound.
That is the shot you want against a zone defense. In and out for Juan Batilier. Sugod ang Lyceum. That's a wild drive coming from Ibanez. But he will be able to fish for a foul. Pajarito babalik para palitan si Batilier. Mahinay also checks back into the ball game para may pambangga kay Larry Muyang.
They're matching up against Muyang. Again, I'm not even sure Mahinay can guard Muyang one-on-one because bata pa yun. Muyang medyo veterano na, malakas, has a strength advantage there, but good exposure for the young kid.
And he's your best bet in terms of the size nitong si Larry Muyang.
With this lineup. Without their import.
17 seconds in the shot clock for Letran. Balanza ang maglalabas ng bola. Balanza gets it back. Throws it back to his guard. Quinto, cross-court pass. Balanza for three. Nothing there. It bounces
that's
out.
good.
Pero tumalbog sa taas. Referee saying it's good.
Oh, hindi tumalbog sa likod eh. I think that actually was good. Nice. Hustle though by Farito, not stopping on the play.
Baba sa apat ang kalamangan ng Lyceum.
Nice pass.
Oh, Mahinay finds himself open down low.
Good pass by Kunanan. I used to cover this guy playing in that high school league. What's it called? The PCCL? PSSBC. One of those leagues we covered. My bad.
PSSBC yan.
PSSBC,
Yes.
okay.
6-point lead. Para sa Lyceum, Calvo trap. Sends it out to Balanza. Pajarito, pinasa kay Quinto for three. Strong. At mapipituhan ng loose ball foul itong si Pajarito. Letran, falling in love a bit with the long ball in this quarter.
That's one thing. So yung Lyceum, ito naman Letran, dribble ng dribble bigla. You can still look inside even on the zone. Put it in the middle, the high post. Put it on the low post. There still will be a lot of different options. I feel a three-pointer is a bailout shot in the zone because you can get that shot anytime. But with that being said, if you've got really great shooters, I mean, you wouldn't mind them getting those open threes.
Ibanez. Attacking nothing there. Iikot nila yung bola. The three-point shot is up. Kunanan mintis na naman as Muyang gets the rebound. Balanza throws up a pass to Pajarito. Pajarito, the basket is good.
Look at Lyceum just try to run after that made basket, but good job by Letran sprinting back. And the interior presence of Letran, that's going to be their advantage all game long. So they can keep getting it inside, that's going to be key. But that's also a big reason why Lyceum is going zone.
Turnover para kay Tancinco. Celis denied.
I don't like that decision there by Celis. He had a 3-on-1 break, basically wanting to take it himself and challenging Tancinco. And you can see Farito telling Celis, well, you've got a drop pass there too.
Para naman kay Tancinco, yan yung mga tinatawag na bawi. Turn it over on one side. You make up for it. You make up for it. On the other, Balanza, the inbounder. And a lot of time remaining in their shot clock. Celis to Balanza. Humingi ng high ball screen kay Pajarito. Balanza splits a double. Goes to the corner. Celis with 7 seconds remaining. Broken play, the floater. Wala yan. As Mahinay gets the rebound. Nice spin move. Pero maganda yung depensa ni Muyang. Tancinco. To Preta for three. No. Mahinay out from behind by Muyang.
Yeah, put his hand down there. Credit Mahinay, as you said, he's there to match up with Muyang, and he has gotten a couple of rebounds already for Lyceum the last couple of stretches. Gets rewarded with a trip to the free throw line.
4 minutes and 52 seconds remaining. Mabibigyan si Mahinay ng dalawang pagkakataong dagdagan ng kanilang kalamangan, which stands at 26-22 as this timeout is brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Kapag pinag-uusapan ang Letran, laging nababanggit itong si Bong Quinto, but as important to their success is their guard. Itong si Calvo did not have a good game against FEU. Only 6 points, only 30% shooting from the field, pero yung assist numbers niya palagi nandiyan.
Yeah, you know, he struggled from the field in that game, and he's one guy I feel for Letran can really create his own shot because of his speed. I mean, he almost has a complete game. He can really get to the basket. He can dribble very well. He can shoot from the outside. But as you said, consistency is also a question with Calvo. There are games when he's just so off, and there's games when he's great.
Yung kayang makascore ng 25 points sa isang laro, tapos hindi mo mararamdaman sa susunod. You know, part of his growth as a player is finding consistency as Quinto draws a foul kontra kay Preta. Itong si Quinto tahimik din here in the second quarter as Preta is whistled for his third personal foul.
Yeah, Quinto actually hasn't scored yet this quarter and only has 2 points for the game. So that's a big reason why Letran only has 22 points. We showed his averages so far in the 2 games. And ngayon, tahimik pa talaga.
Quinto, aatake, gets the separation. Mintis yung tira, another offensive rebound for Muyang. Fresh 14 for the Letran Knights. Celis for three. Still nothing there. Pajarito taps it to Muyang. Put back is good for the big man.
It's like a Bruce Brothers. Marito just tapping that ball, keeping it alive, and Muyang getting it again. Muyang just making a living with the offensive glass.
Hindi pa rin makakita ng antidote itong Lyceum for the offensive rebounding of the Letran Knights. Pero the Pirates staying ahead in this contest. They're still up by 3 points, 27-24. Tancinco for 3. Finally a 3-point shot, as that 3-point shot is brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
You gotta know the scouting report against Tancinco. He's really gonna shoot threes. Gotta come out to him. And grab with a quick counter though. Nice job pushing the pace and dropping off to Muyang. He now has 12 points and 11 rebounds.
Double-double na. May 3 minuto pang nalalabi sa ating first half of play. That is unforgivable. Para talunin ka ni Muyang sa takbuhan.
The same thing, Pericas making a play, attacking the basket after getting past this man, drawing the help, and dishing it off to Mahina, who also has 8 points.
Good numbers coming from the young big. Itong Lyceum Pirates. Quinto, high ball screen. Quinto umatake. Mintis ang tira. Muyang, another offensive rebound. He has been automatic here in the first half. 13 points.
14.
14 points. And 12 rebounds for the center. Still a 4-point lead though for Lyceum. Traveling. Ang ipipito kontra kay Ibanez. At magpapatuloy ang balasa ng tao ng Lyceum Pirates with only 2 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Kaduyak checking back into this ball game. Itong si Kaduyak was usually a starter for Zarks Lyceum in the PBA D-League.
Even in the NCAA, there's a little pinapahinga muna siya ngayon.
Ellis yung pasa, mananakaw. Tatakbo ang Lyceum. Kaduyak leading the charge. Leaves the ball to the baseline. Oh, wayward pass. Pero hindi na kompleto ni Bong Quinto ang steal.
Dapat mga ganong play. Tinira na ni Pericas. Your teammate set you up. You have an open jumper, 15, 16-footer. Gotta take that shot. Have confidence. And I think that's what the coaching staff is telling him, to take that shot.
So, Charles, kung wala pa yung opensa mula kay Bong Quinto, wala rin mula kay Pericas, as we have another 3-point shot brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
Ooh, Remulia getting it done on both ends of the floor. 3-pointer, second 3 of the game, and then a block here. Haba niya. He's a good 3-4.
8 points in the game for Remulia. Pero sa Letran pa rin ang bola. Balanza, tahimik din sa larong ito. Balanza attacks to his left. Anchor is good.
Nice move there by Balanza. Again, last year, I'm not sure he had that move, but that's something he's developed and improved his game on.
Lyceum up by 5 points, less than 2 minutes left. Nice pass inside. Pero maganda talaga yung interior defense ng Letran in this game. Remulia with a floater, no, gets his own miss and puts it right back. 10 points in the game for Remulia.
Remulia just making plays for Lyceum. He's been carrying them the last couple of possessions and getting everything done on both ends of the floor.
The offense has been a struggle para sa Letran Knights in this contest so far. But Larry Muyang has been there providing the steady points. Nakascore na siya from the mid-range, but it is his offensive rebounding and putbacks na nagpapalapit sa kanila sa laro.
He's just out physicaling, if there's such a word, or bullying. Bullying na lang. Mahirap na maghanap ng vocabulary.
Nag-imbento na naman ang salita itong si Charles Q.
Basta, bully niya lahat sa ilalim. Ganun na lang.
Out physically. 37-30.
Out-muscling. Kaya na palagi ng out-muscling.
Letran trying to eat up into the 7-point deficit. Batilier. To Ambohot. Balanza.
Very nice active zone by Lyceum so far. No openings yet for Letran. That's a tough
Quinto
shot.
misses with a banking 3, pero sa kanila pa rin ang bola. Batilier with the extra pass. Muyang, 2 more points for the big man.
Nice finish with his left hand there. That was a rebound. Pericas should have gotten already. Lent me ang ball, natapik pa na yung bola.
Traveling yan. As no one touched the ball. Kung hindi itong si Remulia. This is a good opportunity for the Letran Knights to have a good finish here in the first half. Alam naman natin, gusto lagi ng coaches finish the quarter strong. No? Huwag niyong pansinin yung score. As long as you have the momentum heading into the break, that is a good sign for Coach Jeff Napa. Ambohor gives it back to Batiller. They have 14 to set up their offense. Gio can nail it from there. That is good.
He's steady there. Good outside touch. Solid big man, but he's also been a bit quiet today.
Alam mo si Ambohor plays the 4 or the 5 for Letran. But, you know, in the PBA, if he makes it there, he can play the 3. He has the tools, definitely.
So maybe like you see Troy Rosario playing that way. Used to be mainly a big man for NU, but you can develop your game. And really, it's up to the coaches also. And of course, the player has to do the work, but you appreciate coaches who teach their players different skills, different positions, and help them in their future careers.
Maybe if he develops his handles, yan na lang yung kulang before he becomes a legitimate 3. Yung umatake, he is fouled and will shoot 2. And this Ambohor calls for the personal foul as Preta threw back to the bench for Lyceum.
Has been very solid off the bench for Lyceum. He already has 8 points in this game.
Free throw looked off pagkatapos pa lang nung bitaw niya, no?
Kaliwang kaliwa.
Pati siya yung body language niya, may twitch ng konti. This one looks much better as it trickles in 9 points in the game for Yong. Point advantage for Lyceum. Batiller sends it to the corner. Nothing there. Para kay Taladua. Balanza working with 10 left in the shot clock. Lefty layup is good.
Right.
Patay na po ang ating game clock. Only 9 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Pericas goes behind the back. Sends it to Kaduya. Could beat the buzzer for 3. Nothing there. And that will be it for our first 20 minutes of play. Outstanding battle we're seeing here between the Letran Knights and the Lyceum Pirates. But so far, kahit na maganda ang offensive rebounding nitong Letran, lamang ang Lyceum heading into the halftime break. 38-36. Silipin natin ang ating mga numero in the first half of play.
And there you can see it. 16 offensive rebounds.
Wow.
To 5, and Letran only shooting 33% from the field, but they have 15 more attempts than Lyceum. That's huge, especially because the free throws, pareho yung amount nila sa the free throws. They both have 10 free throw attempts each, but second chance points, such a huge disparity for Letran. And they've actually even forced more turnovers than Lyceum. Lyceum has thrown the ball away 9 times, yet they still are down by 2. So a lot of credit to Lyceum and the way they played in the first half.
Porsyento talaga ang dahilan. Lyceum just shooting better from the field, led by Remulla with 10 points. Yong also playing off the bench to score 9 points. Sa kabilang banda naman, Muyang talaga ang namumuno sa Letran Knights. If Bong Quinto heats up, kasama na ni Calvo. And of course, their other able scorers, Balanza, Bon Batiller, pwedeng mag-iba yung tema ng ating laro. But so far, so good for the Lyceum Pirates.
Well, you know, Carlo, Bong Quinto's 1 for 9 from the field. Very uncharacteristic of him. So, you know, he's definitely got to get it going.
Coach Jeff Napa expecting more from his star player. Averaging double digits in this tournament so far. Kailangan mo ring laruin yung law of averages. No? If 1 of 9 siya in the first half, things are bound to get better.
Yeah, sooner or later. And the shots he's missed have been shots that, well, normally pumapasok naman eh. So it's not like he's forcing the issue too much and taking bad shots. They've all been decent looks.
Wala naman nga siyang tinira na hindi niya usual, no, in this contest. As we begin our third quarter of play with Letran having possession. Calvo, Balanza, Ambohor, Muyang, at Quinto ang lima sa sahig para sa kanila. Quinto down low, spins. And makes his first basket of the third quarter.
He heard us.
Hindi kailangan, sabi niya, I know what I mean to this team and how important his scoring is. Another deadlock here in this contest, 38 apiece. Maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagsubaybay. This is the elimination round of your 12 Filoil Flying the Preseason Cup, presented by Chooks to Go.
Wow, nice move by Perikas there. That's basically a one-on-one move against Calvo. Just created his own shot and shot over him.
So yung mga leading scorers ng magkabilang koponan, at least throughout this tournament, getting the first baskets of the third quarter. Isa pa, hindi. Para kay Quinto, that was a gimme, he missed. Gets the ball back though. Isa pa, one more opportunity for Quinto, and he makes it count finally.
He's just a worker. What a workhorse there. Not quitting and until he finally gets the basket.
That's back-to-back baskets for Quinto. But Remulla stroking it from downtown. And that three-point shot is brought to you by Chooks to Go, nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
Watch out for Remulla on the corner.
Remulla, back-to-back threes. Another one brought to you by Chooks to Go, na nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
LSU forcing a turnover, just so quick to attack. Letran here, ooh, good pass by Ambohot. Find Muya, and this time make LSU pay for being too aggressive in the press.
Kanina pa nauuna sa takbuhan itong si Larry Muyang.
He likes to run for a big guy.
I mean, don't let his size confuse you. He has speed for a big man.
Mahilig mag-leak out. Si Belga rin naman mahilig mag-leak out. Pag gusto niya tumakbo, madalas. Well, he's the last. And here, look at Lyceum. A miss. They're running. It's a 4-on-3 break.
Perikas bodied up by Muyang. Might have been clean up top. Pero yung bangga sa baba na itawag as Perikas will shoot 2 free throws.
Perikas wala rin takot. Oh. Tapang rin niya. Hilig umatake. Very aggressive player. Fit na fit talaga siya sa kung ano gusto ng Lyceum.
Yung coach Jeff Napa starting itong si Ambot alongside Muyang. Tingin mo bakit pinagsama niya na itong dalawang players na to, Charles?
Well, he needs Ambohot to also space out the floor. Again, Ambohot didn't even play too much in the first half. He only played 7 minutes. He gave mostly Christian Farito and Larry Muyan the minutes. Farito only had 2 points and 2 boards. Ambohot had 8 rebounds, so I guess he wants to give his main big. Anyways, from last year, see Ambohot basically main big man niya.
Calvo sends the ball to Ambohot to break the press. Balanza ngayon na may hawak ng bola para sa Lyceum. Balanza, bump.
You know, Ambohot had Perikas on him, and that's what I'd like to see him develop. Maybe Letran develop. Okay, no, maybe not kasi kalaban namin yung Letran. Pero he should be posting up a guy that small. Perikas is basically up to his chin or a bit taller. You got a mismatch on the post. Use your size advantage.
Quinto starting well here in the third quarter. Calvo kailangan din kuminit. Nice pass down low. Muyang missing the layup. Nagdagdag lang pala ng
Gusto lang
rebound.
ng stats. He may finish with a 20-20 here sooner or later.
Big game for Larry Muyang. Perikas, mabilis na ganti sa kabilang banda with that quick layup.
Muyang already with 20 points actually and 14 rebounds. So, tuloy-tuloy. So, Balanza attacking also a nice drive there.
Muyang, no? Handang-handa for another possible rebound that time. Pero matatawagan ng foul ng Lyceum. Balanza will take 2. Balanza was largely quiet in our first half of play. Only 4 points. And it will remain that way. Mintis ang kanyang unang free throw. Charles, pag yung team mo tinatalo sa offensive rebounding, ano yung sasabihin mong adjustment dapat para sa kanila?
Well, basically, it's effort. I mean, sometimes you tend to forget the little things or the littlest thing, which is basically to box out your man. And you have to double up on that kasi alam mo na nga, mas maliit na kayo sa kanila. As you see Coach Topex Robinson watching his team, he's pretty happy, he's smiling, but yun na nga, little thing lang yun eh. But it's all effort, of course. And it's not like they're a foot taller than everybody. Yeah, they are a few inches taller. Gang rebound talaga. It's an effort thing, of course, easier said than done. Pero kung gusto mo talaga, kailangan mo gawa ng paraan.
Ito na nga, sila naman yung nakakuha ng offensive rebound. Remulla umatake, drops the pass to Young for the reverse.
Remulla has really been impressive for Lyceum today. I mean, he has 16 points already. Go in a couple of blocks and assists. Ganda. Pero ito, Letran handang-handa para sa press ng Lyceum. That's in the second or third time in this quarter alone where they burned that press of Lyceum.
You know, coaches will often tell you that the best way to deal with a press is to attack it. At yan mismo ang ginagawa ng Letran. At least here in the third quarter as Muyang will be called for this bump.
Easy call to make there. And that's his third foul, so malaking bagay yun. The guy again, already with 20 points and 14 rebounds.
Picking up 2 fouls here in the third quarter. Yung una, kailangan niyang ipamigay. This one, just got out of position.
Out of control yung pag-close out, yung pag-show sa ball screen.
Still a 5-point lead for Lyceum, 52-47. Preta sa labas. Gets the switch, the pass. Falls to Remulla, another 3. Not this time.
Look at Lyceum pick up off the miss, but here they have numbers that have in the 4-on-3.
Oh, mas magandang pasa mula kay Quinto. Initially, he wanted to go to Ambohot, but saw Pajarito was more open.
So good job by Pajarito. Also running the lanes.
Ransel yung pumuposte kontra kay Pajarito. Pinilit yung tira, Mintis. Rebound goes to Gio Ambohot. Calvo to Quinto. Down low, Quinto gets another basketball.
And actually doing what Lyceum likes to do, running, but they can run because they've been getting rebounds and lots of contact.
Ransel yung.
Wow! I was about to say tough shot, medyo hindi niya, pero shoot, why not?
He escapes that time around as Pajarito drops down to chase this ball. It'll be a jump ball. I mean, good effort coming from the big man.
Medyo nanggigil lang siya pag salo niya ng bola, gusto niya mag-dribble. Hindi pa siya umaharap kaya medyo off yung dribble and near turnover. Or it is a turnover now because possession arrow is pointing to Lyceum.
54-41 is the count. 5 minutes and 19 seconds remaining.
38-36 lang sa first half. Become 54-51 na and we're halfway through our quarter only. So there you see the stats of Quinto so far in this game. Much better right now.
8 points in the third quarter for both Quinto. But they're still down by 3 points. Hindi talaga sila makahanap ng isang malaking run to turn this ball game around. Ransel Yung, natapikan ni Pajarito, but he gets the ball back.
Kasi Lyceum nakaka-score pa rin. Like ito, Preta, libre na naman from 3, just misses. But here's Quinto, one-on-one. Ganda ng dribble and a mama move ni Quinto. Just get out of the way. Again, such a physical player.
Alam niya kung paano gamitin yung combination niya ng lakas at liksi. As Quinto inches his team closer, just down by 1. Another 4 shot coming from Young. Not pay off this time.
A bit out of control. Medyo pilit na yung tira ni Young. Wala naman siyang opening good.
At hindi ganyan yung opensa ng Lyceum. Usually their shots come from a sharing of the ball. Quinto, poposte yan si Katuya.
Tuyak, malakas rin yan ng guardia pero inatasan lang ni Quinto. Yun, in and out nga lang. It's like his third in and out. Here's a 3-on-1. Lyceum absolutely has to score here.
Oh, nice sharing of the ball. Mintis yung tira ni Young. He gets another opportunity.
Gusto naman ang 3-point play. Pati ng rebound ni Young.
Why score 2 when you can get an opportunity for 3? As Ransel Young extends their lead to 3 points. Could be 4 if he completes the end one play. Ransel Young also catching fire here in the third quarter.
He's been solid. He's their second leading scorer after itong si Remulla. Young with 15 points already, 6 of which coming in this quarter.
Mintis nga lang yung kanyang bonus free throw. May bagong muka para sa Letran in Agbong. As Quinto draws a foul. That is team foul number 3 pa lamang para sa Lyceum. Young will take a break. Mahinay re-enters the ball game for the Pirates. Batilier receives the inbound pass. Napakarami ang oras na nalalabi sa kanilang shot clock. Batilier. Valvelo for 3. Nothing there. As the loose ball is squeezed down by Lyceum. Katuyak breaks the press. Sends it down low to Mahinay.
Gigil eh. Gusto na i-shoot. Hindi pa nasasalo bola. Sayang. Ganda ng pass ni Katuyak. Katuyak is actually very good in setting his teammates up. Kasi galing niya rin umatake. Ang galing pumasa.
Batilier breaks the press. His pass stolen by Kaduya. 3-on-1, must-score situation. And they get 2 points and the foul. No, we were just talking about yung vision nitong si Kaduya. Perfect pass that time.
That's a bad foul by Letran there. You're not going to be able to block that layup anymore. Hindi ka man big man, huwag ka na foul. Kung fa-foul mo, katawid mo, make sure mo, hindi mo mabibigay yung 3-point play. So Galvelo with a poor foul there.
Yan yung mga bagay na matututunan ng isang batang player tulad ni Galvelo.
You know, it can't sound like such a cliche, but really every possession counts. Mga little things like those. I mean, malaking bagay yung extra possession na yun eh.
Preta for 3. No. Letran dodged the bullet there. Could have been a 5-point swing para dito sa Lyceum if Preta converted on that 3. Balanza.
Nice challenge by Mahinay there, going straight up.
Balanza puts up a wild one, but he was fouled as he put up a shot. 2 free throws para sa kanya. Kaduya whistled for his personal. Pangalawa lamang yan para sa playmaker nitong Lyceum. Charles, as a coach, how do you balance, giving your team opportunities para dun sa mga hindi naglalaro and making sure that you put a competitive lineup there to try and win every ball game?
Well, it's tough eh. Kasi minsan, as a coach, you already decide, oh, you know what? I don't care what the result will be. I'm gonna let these guys play. And then you challenge your players that, hey, hindi porket kayo ang ginagamit, it doesn't mean that we're giving up this game. It's a chance for you to show what you have, and you have to perform it. But that's what a team like Lyceum does, giving a lot of their guys opportunities. Yet, almost every game, they're in it, they're battling. You don't change the way you play because your main guys aren't playing. Everybody, you're on a team for a reason. You can still play basketball, and if you do what the coaches want, you execute the game plan, usually more or less you'll have a chance. As for a team like Lyceum, I feel they have the liberty to do something like this kasi bakit? Ang lakas ng team eh. Galing lang yun lang sa finals. You just won the D-League also. You're a team that you know what you have already. So why not use a tournament like this to develop your players? Anyways, ang dami din sinalian na preseason league, so they're still getting their games anyways.
Step back 3 will not work for Balanza. Easy rebound para kay Kaduya.
4-on-3 break here.
Kaduya with a nice pass to Mahinay. Blocked from behind by Fajarito. Tatakbo si Galvelo. Up ahead. Touchdown.
That's one thing Fajarito can't do. He's a athletic big man. He has a size and strength. May tulak pa kay Mahinay after ng palpal. He's a guy I'm actually familiar with. He came from CSB also. Talented big man.
Batelier calls for the personal foul. Tough one at that kasi penalty situation na.
Oh,
Preta
sayang.
free throws.
Sayang kasi nag-run na yung Letran. Ito yung pasa niya earlier kay Galvelo for that layup after the block by Fajarito.
Only a 1-point ball game now in favor of Lyceum, but Preta could extend their lead back up to 3. Preta, another starter usually for Zarks. LPU in the PBA D-League. Normally siya, Tansinko, Perez, Zuzu ang nagsisimula sa mga laro.
Oo. Kasi gusto ni Coach Topex usually yung dalawang kambal isabay eh. The Hounds. The Hound Dogs. Grabe mag-press.
And they usually play off the bench.
So 1-to-1-1 press naman ng Lyceum ngayon.
But Villier breaking it easily. A chance to tie the ball game or even take the lead with a 3. Quinto gets the 3 points to drop. And that 3-point shot is brought to you by Justo, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
Lamang na yung Letran. Well, we knew Quinto was gonna get it going. As you were saying, law of averages, he's bound to score. Yun na nga ang nangyari.
Agbong. Pinalik ang bola kay Batelier. Jeff Napa says, teka lang, let's set up a play.
Quinto says, give me the ball, get out of the way.
Quinto kontra kay Preta. Quinto umatake. Pass at the last moment. Pero hindi na handa si Ambohon. He was already trying to look for a spot to get the offensive rebound as we will head into this timeout. Para sa Lyceum, Remulla has been a revelation in this contest, showing us his entire arsenal. May tira sa labas, may atake sa loob, may rebounding, may depensa. So kung ikaw si Coach Topex Robinson, you're absolutely loving what you're seeing from a guy na pwede mong magamit in the upcoming NCAA tournament.
Not just now, but you look at next year when TJ Perez is gone, you're gonna have a complete. I mean, you're gonna have a player who has maybe the similar skill set as TJ Perez. Not the same motor, not as good as TJ Perez, but hey, he may get there. Who knows? He has the tools.
Turnover para sa Lyceum. Padillar Mintes, Ambohon gives them the ball back. As Quinto sends the ball out to Fran Yu. Yu gusto ibigay kay Quinto, but good denial coming from Kaduya. They finally get it to their main man. Step back jumper rattles out.
Good presence of mind though, kasi pa-shot clock na yun. Tira pa niya yun. At least.
Another shot na in and out para dito kay Bong Quinto. He's had at least 3 of those in this game.
That was close to a foul by Akbo. He thought he got away with a foul there. Risky yun kasi penalty na sila.
47.3 seconds remaining. 17 sa shot clock ng Lyceum. Kaduya kontra kay Agbo. Referee Bermeo telling them to keep it clean. Kaduya umatake. The floater, too strong. Franyu leaves the ball to Agbo. Goes to the middle. Nice pass to Ambohon. Won't get the basket, but will get 2 free throws.
Daming ganun ng Letran. Yung tutukan na ang lapit na sa ring. Basically, in and out, point blank na na-miss nila.
Ambohon, the recipient of a nice pass coming from Agbong. And extend this 1-point lead. The first free throw is good. Maganda talaga, no? Yung bitaw nitong si Ambohon for a big man.
Yeah, he has a very nice touch, and his range is. He has 3-point range also. Not a great 3-point shooter, but I mean, not yet great, but he can shoot it decently.
2 for 2 for a 3-point Letran lead, 62-59. Halos sabay ang ating game clock at shot clock. So Kaduyak and the rest of Lyceum could opt for the final shot. Looks like they won't do it. As Tantico puts up a 3. Nothing there. Offensive rebound pa rin sa kanila. Preta from the other side. Wala pa rin. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Nagising ang opensa ni Bong Quinto, resulting to the biggest quarter for the Letran Knights in this contest. They have been down for much of this contest, pero sila magdadala ng 3 puntos na kalamangan, 62-59, heading into the fourth and final quarter of action.
I'm actually having fun covering this game, Carlos. Pretty exciting. It's nice to cover college basketball for a change. Iba rin yung energy itong mga to and how hard they play.
We will start the proceedings in the fourth with Letran having possession. Maaaring dagdagan ang kanilang 3 puntos na kalamangan. 26 big points for their team. The first time na umabot sila ng 20, no? In the most opportune moment as Ambot adds on to their lead with that inside stab.
With Letran, they played faster. Actually, nung nawala si Kuyang, doon ba nga sila bumilis. Then Quinto came alive, started to make plays again. This time with a nice pass para kay Ambot.
Saan kukuha ng opensa itong Lyceum? Salo says, pwede naman ako as he converts on that tough layup.
That's going to be the challenge of Lyceum. Pero ito, nakaka-force ng turnover in a basket for Perigas. But whenever a team is missing their star players, you're using a lot of points. Ayay, Perez, their import. That's easily maybe 40 points between those two plus the Twins. Somebody's going to have to step up. Pero minsan rin, sino yung gagawa when you need a basket? But here they're getting it done by getting stops and running.
Ganda ng pasahan, pero nakarating ang depensa ng Letran.
Dapat inakat pa rin ni Perigas.
Perigas waits for the screen. Goes to his right. Perigas blocked. Balanza takes it away from him. Balanza, iniwan kay Calvo. Binalik kay Balanza. Alanganin yung pasa.
poor spacing there. Late na rin kasi yung pasa ni Malyan, especially to a guard who's gonna beat a big guy. Unless you wanna give the ball a bit earlier. Sayang yung fast break opportunity ng Letran doon.
Isa na lamang ang kalamangan ng Letran. That was a quick 4-0 blast for Lyceum off of their pressure in the backcourt. Salo. Sends it to Serrano. Eyeball screen. Salo umatake. Iniwan kay Remulla. Attacks middle. Sends it to the corner. Long two. Rattles out. Sorry, miss. Quinto, inatake. Lefty left, wala.
Sayang yun. Put back na ni Arito. Tapos sure ball. Di ba na attempt mismo halos.
Kita mo si Wong Quinto. He reminded Fajarito na kung hindi mo kaya ng isa, baba mo muna yung bola.
Basic.
Use both hands to secure the ball. Kung may tira, iangat mo. Kung wala, ayusin natin ulit. Eight minutes remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. Salo spins. Sends it to the corner. The three-point shot won't fall as Calvo picks up the rebound.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm still wondering about the game of Pericas. Suspect pa yata yung jump shot niya or outside shooting. I don't think it's great. Nice move by Balanza. Nice ball fake.
Wala na daw pasa-pasa, sabi ni Balanza. He takes it strong to the hoop.
Nice
Fajarito, binangga na nga si Remulla, but he still had the strength to finish that
I
shot.
like that. Combination of strength, finesse, balance. Ganda ng touch niya dun sa short floater niya.
Back to a one-point ball game. Batiller is fouled.
Sayang, paipit na sana si Batalier doon. If Pericas just moved his feet maybe one more step, stepped on that half-court line, there's nowhere Batalier was going.
66-65, 1-point Letran lead. No, at what stage kaya natin makikita muli itong si Larry Muyang para kay Coach Jeff Napa?
Not sure because Letran has actually been playing well without him. Ngayon, small ball nga sila si Quinto yung 4 halos o si Balanza and it's working.
Fajarito scores a basket down low to extend their lead to 3 points. Good pass mula kay Bong Quinto. Oh!
No, sakit.
Careless turnover coming from Lyceum.
Well, the small ball lineup's working also because I think they're able to defend or match up also with the guards of Lyceum. Basically 4 small plus 1 big and actually parang 5 small pa nga yata. 4 small and 1 power forward basically has been their lineup.
Serrano got a hand dun sa bola na yan. It would remain with Letran. 23 sa kanilang shot clock. Quinto ang maglalabas ng bola. Pumunta kay Balanza. Poste si Quinto. His pass somehow finds its way to Batiller. Offensive rebound. Put back is good for Fajarito.
Nice power move by Fajarito. Good rebound there. I like that he's not even scoring off their offense, just working hard to get rebounds.
Fajarito working hard on both ends of the floor. Getting the defensive rebound that time.
Much better second half coming from Fajarito.
Fajarito draws the foul at pwede niya pang dagdagan ang kanyang puntos from the free throw line.
He actually is has that ability really to put the ball on the floor. Actually, more of ganun nga yung laro niya face up kaysa back to the basket despite his size. He's a talented offensive player.
You can see the leadership nitong si Bong Quinto. Kaninang nagkamali si Fajarito, kinausap niya. Ngayon na maganda na yung nilalaro, kinausap ulit saying na, well, you're doing better.
Yep, ganun talaga yung in-expect kay Bong Quinto. Again, I think he's matured and grown up so much as a player. And he's the clear leader of this team right now. Kaya nga, wala na nga si Nambata.
2 misses from Fajarito, but
Ayan.
Batiller gets the ball back.
Yan pa rin yung offensive rebound. That's unacceptable off a free throw.
Poste si Fajarito spins. Gobbled up by the defense. It will remain on their side.
4 seconds left on the shot clock though for Letran. That was close. I actually thought it went off Fajarito's back nung pinalpal siya.
At nag-uusap ang ating mga referees. They corrected the call. Kasi hindi naman lahat ng angulo makikita nung referee na malapit, no? As this timeout is brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. 5-point lead para sa Letran. Sa Lyceum ang bola. more than enough time para makabalik dito sa laro. Again, Lyceum playing without their main man. No CJ Perez, no Zuzu, no Ayaay, no Marcelino twins. But they're right here in this ball game. At ilalapit pa sila itong si Pericas, who scores with a one-hander.
Letran went with a bit of a 1-3-1 hybrid 1-2-2 zone there, but Pericas was able to get to the lane and finish with that floater. This Lyceum team, they're never going to quit. It's not in their character, and give credit to the culture that Coach Lopez has built with that team.
Calvo for three. Nothing there.
Si Calvo really struggling, or really quiet. I actually haven't felt him all game long. Did that bounce off Quinto's foot though? Or out na bago pa ng bounce?
Out na.
Hindi ko makita sa angulo natin.
Out na eh. Kitang-kita ng ating referee. He was right there in front of the action. Fresh 14 para sa Letran. Balanza. Lefty layup. Bounces out. Pajarito. Wala rin ang kanyang putback. Tatakbo si Pericas. He steps on the foot of Calvo. Kaya nawala siya sa balance. Had to force up a shot. As the ball will go back to Letran.
Quinto will want to post up again.
Oh,
wow.
That's a wild pass coming from Calvo.
Oh my goodness. Kahit nasa pwesto si Quinto, siguro di niya masasalo yun. Kahit di siya off-balance doon. What on earth was that?
3-point lead pa rin for the Letran Knights. As we just move past the halfway mark of this fourth quarter. Calvo, though, makes up for it by getting the defensive rebound.
Si Kaduyak, that's one part of this game na kulang talaga. Outside shooting. Rarely even takes a three. Glad he took that open three. Just missed it though. Nice setup by Calvo. Pero nag-hesitate si Batalier.
Batalier umatake. That's more his range, but he puts up a wild shot. A loose ball foul called against Kaduyak.
Interesting, no? Si Jeff Napa has not put back at all Muyang. Kahit na, well, fourth quarter na napatapos na halos.
Nagugustuhan niya yata yung nilalaro nitong si Pajarito, and even Ambohon played very well earlier. Quinto, pumuposte. He spins. Banger is good.
It's a nice move by Bong Quinto again. 17 points now for Bong Quinto.
Back to a 5-point lead para dito sa Letran. Ibanez, umatake, sends it out to Kaduyak. Kaduyak forces the shot. He was bothered by the defense of Pajarito.
Yeah, good help defense again by Pajarito.
Yun, di na nagmamadali sa opensa ang Letran with no press going against them. Calvo still missing. Offensive rebound, put back again para kay Pajarito.
Wow, Pajarito has been making plays. He's been bullying everybody down low, blocking those shots, getting those rebounds. Ooh, near travel.
Almost. 3-point shot. Di na rin mahuhulog para sa Lyceum. Putback is good though for Ibanez. Yung talagang rebounding ng Letran, napakalaking bagay in this game, Charles.
Kept them alive long enough until their offense finally got going. Yeah, even the last basket was a putback by Pajarito. What a move. Ito na naman, no? Pajarito again. Pero, ayun, may foul.
Kanina, it was Muyang. Tumulong si Ambohon, si Pajarito. Ganun din yung ginawa para kay Coach Jeff Napa. So you can see na yung big men nahihirapan para sa Lyceum. You know, they usually have CJ Perez and Zuzu to make sure na laging may tao sa loob para sa kanila. This time, without those two guys, they're finding it tough to compete.
Perez, a really good rebounder. Kahit si Ayaay, very good rebounder. Also, the Twins also rebound also. Malaking bagay yun.
Bong Quinto, a nice move inside. This nga lang yung tira. Less than 3 minutes remaining in this contest. 5-point lead lamang para sa Letran.
Ooh, near turnover there by Pericas.
Kaduyak setting up the offense. Binigay niya sa labas. Ansingo for 3. Short. Rebound goes to Balanza. Calvo will settle the troops para sa Letran.
Dribble drive, they're gonna let him attack Pericas.
Calvo Goes to his right. Umatake. The layup trickles in.
Finally, Calvo, only with 7 points in the game. But that's a big basket there.
Yup, an important basket for Letran as they make this a 3-possession ball game. Kaduyak is fouled there, pero malayo pa sila sa team penalty. Only one team foul, now 2. As Akbong will head back to the bench. He played important minutes, no? Para sa kanyang koponan.
Quality minutes, basta walang mali. Yun yung mga importante, especially when you know you're in there to just give a guy a breather, which was Batalier in this case.
Had a nice pass in the third quarter para tulungan ang kanyang koponan. Tansinko hitting it from downtown. That 3-point shot is brought to you by Chooks to go. Ang nag-iisang manok lang ba?
Third 3-pointer already for Tansinko. Keeping Lyceum within striking distance. A very big shot there. Nice pass by Quinto.
Oh, sorry, miss for Pajarito.
Gotta finish that. Can't be asking for a foul. Gotta take it stronger than that.
Tansinko muli. Rattles out. That shot was halfway in for Tansinko. At ngayon, magsasayang ng oras itong Letran Knights as Calvo mans the point.
Ito si Quinto, medyo napapagod na rin. Naglalakad na lang pababa eh. But now they can go to this guy to create for them. That's what having him does as he finishes with a nice layup.
2 layups in the most crucial moments of the matchup para kay Calvo. So kahit anong sama ng laro niya, pwede mo kalimutan because of his performance late in the fourth quarter.
I like what he's doing because he's not settling for jumps. Alam niya, medyo off pa siya. Atakin niya yung tao niya kasi ang bilis niya eh. Kaya-kaya niya iwan ang tao niya, which is what he's done.
Tansinko with a short hook. It won't work. Quinto with a big rebound.
And they should press him because he's getting tired. But don't foul. He's smart. He's able to cross it with relative ease. Big play here. This could be the ball game.
46 seconds in this contest. Quinto. Binabasa ang depensa. Goes to the crossover. Umatake sa loob. The lefty layup will not fall. Pajarito. Offensive rebound. Putback wala. Isa pang tira. Wala pa rin para kay Pajarito. 6-point lead. Posible pa to. Kaduyak leaves it for Preta. Back to Kaduyak. Out to Tansinko. Open for 3. No. And that could be it for this ball game. Calvo.
The coaches of Lyceum actually saying not to foul anymore.
Good performance coming from the Letran Knights as Calvo took over in the final couple of minutes of this game with 2 nice layups.
Yeah, here they're gonna get the steal, but it's not gonna mean anything because Letran will grind out this win. It was not pretty for them. I give Lyceum a lot of credit because they really battled and gave them a good fight. But in the end, offensive rebounding eventually caught up to them. Quinto making plays, Pajarito with his putbacks, and Calvo with the 2 layups that you just mentioned.
They only waited para dun sa explosion nitong si Bong Quinto in the third quarter to turn this ball game around. But as you said, if you're missing 5 key players and you still perform just 4 points short of a good team like Letran, you could count this as a moral victory for the Lyceum Pirates.
Yeah, there are 2 guys. To si Pericas, si Remulla. I mean, 2 18-year-old kids pa lang, sabi sa akin ni Coach Topex Robinson pa. So, bata pa. They really carried their team. They were impressive, but in the end, Letran, led by Bong Quinto, who had 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists, was huge.
At the end of that intense ball game, Letran comes away with a 78-74 victory against Lyceum. It was a solid performance coming from the young guns nitong Lyceum, but it was not enough to overcome Letran.
Yeah, they went off to a really great start. I mean, everybody was stepping up. They were hitting their threes. The only problem was they turned the ball over too much, even in the first half, and gave up too many offensive rebounds, which led to, at the half, 14 second chance points already for Letran. Pero tuloy-tuloy yun eh. Hanggang second half, the offensive rebounding never really changed. If it wasn't Munyang, it was Pajarito getting those rebounds. Bong Quinto made his presence felt. He came alive in the second half. And then Calvo made the big play. So Letran's guys, Balyanza was also very good. They eventually, the veterans, you could say, eventually stepped up and took over. And when you're Lyceum missing your key players, minsan yun talaga yung kulang eh.
Best player natin of this ball game, Bong Quinto, only had 2 points in the first half, but came alive in the third quarter to lead his team to a victory.
Bong Quinto was just outstanding. Very efficient game. Double-double for him. 4 assists. Inside, outside. You know, he really made his presence felt.
Ito ang ating Chooks to Go, Manok ng Bayan Player of the Game. Hatid sa inyo ng Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. We knew that the law of averages would, favor him in the second half of this game. He really struggled offensively in the first 20 minutes. Pero gumanda yung kanyang laro. They exploded for 26 points in the third quarter and they turned the ball game around.